Oh, hey guys, it's Boston Fan back with another video to document my collecting journey. Today, I'm finally doing a TTM video. When I originally started this channel back in 2019, it was, at the time, I thought going to be a TTM channel. Strictly TTM, it's what my main collecting focus was. And then you get sidetracked and you get into other stuff, as naturally happens, hence this is a collecting journey. But I haven't done one in a long time. I've been sending tons of requests out this year. I'm on pace to not break any records for my life, but certainly send more than I have in a long, long time. But I haven't reported any, and that's just kind of a shame. So I'm getting off my butt. I think there's 8 returns that I got in last week. So I'm going to report them, let you guys know who's signing. If you have never watched any of my TTM videos before, and I'm going to just start renaming them, as a lot of people do, TTM number. I tried to do it weekly and have fancy names for it. It's not going to happen. It's just a TTM video sharing my responses, the autographs I get back. So I have some here that I pre-labeled and then some that I didn't. So this is 2 of 2 in 7 days with a $20 fee. And it is Andre Dawson, the Hawk. So I went digging because I've seen a lot of people getting back. And this is the card that I picked up when I was like 12 at the card shop. I considered it back then his rookie because it had the rookie cup. Obviously, 77 is his rookie. This is his first single-player card. So it's not in great condition because I've had it for going on 30-something years. But I dug it out of a box. Couldn't find it for a while, but then I figured out where it was. And then what I really wanted to send him for was to get him on a Red Sox card. So when the Red Sox signed him in '93, I was 10 years old. And it's the first time I had heard of the Sox getting a star other than who they had, which I didn't quite appreciate. And I was certain in 1993 that because they signed Andre Dawson and Ivan Calderon to their outfield, that they were going to win the World Series that year. That was 10-year-old me, and I was absolutely convinced. He became my favorite player. He was my first favorite Red Sox. I got to see him play that fall at my second Red Sox game. He hit a double to center field into the 10th inning. It was really a thrill for me. And so I have, half a dozen of his autographs, but never on a Red Sox item. So I sent the 93 Flair because I thought those cards are just beautiful photography. And glad to have them. I don't need to say much about Dawson. He won an MVP in '87, Rookie of the Year in '77. Obviously, he's in the Hall of Fame. You all know him. He's $10 per. That's really beautiful. So we'll keep him right in the center there. Next up is a 4 of 4 in 17 days with no fee. And that is David Doster. He signed, I think this is the 96 Collector's Choice Silver Signature card. This is 96 Ultra. Here's 97, 297 Ultras. Different numbers. One's a gold medallion. On the Phillies. I'm going through all my common boxes now and just finding all the players who signed because, again, my longtime motto is I'd rather have it signed than not signed. So he played in the Phillies in 96 and 97. He was an International League All-Star in 2002. And the thing that I found most interesting about David Doster's career is that he is second all-time in the Pacific Coast League with a 32-game hitting streak. The only player in league history that is better than him, Joe DiMaggio. So I thought that was pretty cool, that he has the second ever streak in the Pacific Coast League. So this was 1 of 1 in 51 days, no fee. It's been a few days since I labeled these, so I don't remember who they are. And this is former Patriot Kenneth Sims, signed awesome in that red Sharpie. I think it goes really nice with that white card. It's also a pretty cool color match. So he's usually 1 per. I think I've gotten him once before. He was drafted first overall by the Patriots in 1982. Was pretty much a bust. He was injured a lot. Obviously didn't live up to that hype. He was a 2-time All-American at Texas. And he was on the '85 AFC Championship Patriots, though he had broken his leg in November, December that year, so he didn't play in any of the postseason games, but he was a member of that team, the first Patriots team to go to the Super Bowl and then get crushed by the Bears, as all of you sports fans know. But nice return. I think that's the second time I've ever gotten Kenneth Sims back. And then we go into some uncharted territory. We have Jerry Brown. So I sent to him again. We'll see if it's in there because I had a card signed by Mike Stanley that he was on. I sent to him last year. So he signed 90 Fleer, really pops. 90 Donruss, shout out Brandon Stebbins. 93 Upper Deck. 93 Upper Deck has great photography on it. I almost sent the 93 Upper Deck to Dawson as well. 93 Tops. Nice. And so there's the 87 Fleer prospect card. Mike Stanley, I've had that for a while. Wanted to add him when I found out he signed. He's going to be on the front. So that took 15 days for Mr. Jerry Brown. He signed 505. So he played 10 seasons in the major leagues for the Rangers, the Indians, the A's, the Marlins. It would have been nice to send a Marlins card, actually. I probably have one. But it'll be a while before I send to him again. And really his best season was 1989 with Cleveland. He had 299 that season. With 45 RBIs, he had 14 steals. He also had 27 steals in his rookie season, 1987. Didn't lead the league, but I thought that was fairly significant. So I still got some more to go. Next one up is Fred Braining. So I saw someone else got him back recently. Maybe Leslie Smith. I don't know. So he signed the 83 Tops, 82 Tops, 83 Fleer, and the 85 Tops. I'm a sucker for the 83 Tops. I just like that set has been growing on me. So he was 4-4 in 49 days. He was a middling pitcher. He was decent. He played 5 seasons in the big leagues. 1982, he was 11-6 with 3.08 ERA for the Giants. And then I remember reading that when he got traded to the Expos, he fielded a ground ball by somebody and throwing to first base, blew out his arm and never pitched in the major leagues again. So I think that was in 84, 85. So unfortunate for him that he was done after. I know he hadn't pitched for the Expos for very long, if I remember correctly. Next up is Ron Swoboda on the 66 Rookie Cup. I had sent to him last year. He's a $5 fee. And I didn't realize I had this card, so I should have sent 2 and 10, but I sent 1 and 5, and then I found this and waited a couple months to send it again. So he signed this one in 10 days. Of course, he was a member of the 1969 Miracle Mets. David Doster is going to move over right there. And he made a very famous World Series catch in Game 4. It saved a run. I think they scored the tying run on it, but it was a really sweet catch if you go back and watch it. Definitely available on YouTube. One of the more famous World Series catches, at least in a while. And he's great TTM. In his rookie year, 1965, he hit 19 home runs. He kind of went down from there. He only hit 9 in 1969, 52 RBIs. But in the World Series that year, he hit 400 in 16 at-bats. So in addition to that, I think it was a game-saving, it saved the game. It kept them tied. A game-saving catch. He also hit fairly well in that series. Great to add that. It's a really sweet card. Next up, Terry Adams. So another pull from the column box, though. He does have the distinction of being on the 2004 Red Sox. So he signed my 96 Collector's Choice. I think that's 97 Ultra. Oh, and then the sweet, high school, college card, 91 Stadium Club. That's got to be the favorite. You got to put that picture up there every day. He signed these 3 of 3 in 14 days for me. He spent 11 years in the big leagues for the Cubs, the Dodgers, Phillies, Blue Jays, the Red Sox for a bit of 2004. So he is a member of that 2004 World Series team. I did ask him in my letter if he got a World Series ring out of that, but he did not answer it, which is fine. Just curious. He pitched not too long. He was 2-0, but he had a 6-something ERA, so he semi-effective. His best season was probably 2001 for the Dodgers when he went 12-8, 4.33 ERA. He was a decent pitcher, nothing great, but he was solid. Again, 11-year big leaguer. Mr. Adams, thanks for sending that. It's always awesome to add. 1, former Red Sox. 2, 2004 World Series is always the best. And it's always great to add them. Not a lot of those guys sign anymore, so to add one is fantastic. And last up today is a Hall of Famer. Way to go out. Dan Fouts. Sign, I don't even know what year. So this is 81. So this is being 82 tops. This is being 80 tops. And this is probably an 80. I thought this was 82. Yeah, that's 82. So this must be 81. Signed 3 of 3. He took 17 days. Obviously, he's in NFL Hall of Fame. He's a great signer. I think that he will inscribe Hall of Fame whatever year if you send him a $5 fee. Free, he won't inscribe, or so I have seen. When I go put these in my binder, over the years, I've probably got a full page of Dan Fouts autographs. You know, I've done TTM for 25 years or more now. So great to add him. Anytime I can find cards, these are all dime box cards. If you go back a few videos, I went to a card show. Great to add any Dan Fouts autographs. I send to him when I get cards, when I can find them at the card show. I don't look specifically, but he tends to be in the dime boxes for the card shows that I go to. So I'll pick some up, ship them out. Always a great ad. As usual, I don't try to overdo it, so I won't send to him more than once a year. I'm going to start sending emails to myself. For like, hey, it's been a year. You can send to this guy again for the cards that I have tons of. But those are the 8 latest returns that I've had TTM. I'm hoping just to get better at it. And, you know, I'm not setting I'm going to do it every Friday because I always fall into traps and never get it done. But just be regular at reporting my TTMs because I have a ton. I have a whole stack from this year that I'm going to slowly start filling through. Plus, if you look over here, this box is filled with TTMs from like 2021, 2022. I'm probably not going to report those. I'm probably just going to open them and add them into my collection. But that's my TTM week. Let me know what your favorite is. Let me know what success you've had with these guys. I'm wondering if maybe one day I should look for a photo of the Ron Swoboda catch and send that out because that's a pretty iconic baseball moment. I think my favorite, it has to be the Dawson, both on the 78. Really deserves 2 stands, but I don't have any extra stands. The 78, I'm going to put them in front of these guys. And the Red Sox card because, one, the rookie cup's really cool, and 2, Dawson on the Red Sox uniform is just fantastic. So anyway, long-winded, lots of returns. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, I'd love you to click the like button, to comment. Always love comments. Let me know who you're sending to, who you like best in this video. And if you haven't already subscribed, I love adding subscribers, and I probably will sub you back. And as always, thanks for joining me on this journey. Bye.